Alright, greetings from Music City, USA. Back here, do a quick update video. Had a really cool thing happen today. I got to go to United Record Pressing, which is the largest record plant in America, downtown here. And yeah, it's a really cool place, man, and busy as hell. Yeah, it's hard to believe that they crank out what they do there because the machines and stuff seem so old. But you know, the place was built in like '49, and actually the first Beatles 7-inch was pressed there, and yeah, they did a big expansion just a while back. They're running the presses 24 hours a day, and they still can't keep up with all the demand from majors and independent. They do something like 18,000 7-inches and 16 to 20,000 12-inches a day. Pretty cool, man. There's a place upstairs in the original building called the Motown Suite, where back in the 50s and 60s, when you know, when the black executives would come down from Motown or elsewhere and have a meeting, they had a hard time getting a motel room here in the South. So they actually made like a hotel room up there above the plant. They call it the Motown Suite, and off to the adjacent to that there is it's just a big space basically where they hold record release parties and stuff. Hank Williams Jr. like he was signed there when he was 16. Had a party, and Wayne Newton's first single, they had a party for him there or something. Pretty cool. But anyway, I regress. Yeah, I'm gonna jump into this real quick, man. I wasn't planning on doing a video this soon, but I got such a stack of crap here, man. I thought I'd go ahead and go through it. In the background, we are listening to Loudness, The Birthday Eve, classic debut album from the boys from the Land of the Rising Sun. Okay, I'm going to start off with this stuff here because this is new. You know, this record store day shit's getting out of control, but this was a record store day, Black Friday. I thought record store day was like April the 20th, but now I guess they're going to have them 2 or 3 times a year. So Black Friday is now record store day part 2, I suppose. But this Ben Harper, I'm not a huge Ben Harper fan, but when this album first came out, my sister was working at BMI here in Nashville, and she used to get me boxes of CDs, and this was one of the first ones that she got me, and really, it just sounds great. And you know, I've got a few other Ben Harper CDs, but none of it really does anything for me. Like, this is just, like I said, just the sound quality alone, man. The congas and the bass and the drums, it just sounds so awesome, man. And you know, there's, you know, some reggae influence, some soul, some blues, some folk, indie rock. It's just a little bit of everything, and really just a chill record too, man. Just something that's got this glossy, and I don't know, this is number 1651. I don't know how many were pressed. I never keep up with that stuff, but apparently there weren't a whole lot of them. Something else from Record Store Day, this Judas Priest Painkiller EP. Excuse me, I'm not a role model for impressionable youth. But yeah, this EP, when I first saw it, I saw it advertised, and I thought it was going to be the Painkiller album, but it's just an EP. But you know, it's the if you can can see that or not, but it's a blue marble wax, and it is the saw blade deal. You know, you've seen that before. There's been a few, but it's got a touch of evil and Hell Patrol on side B, and then side A is just Painkiller. You know, cool little addition to the Priest collection, but I don't buy many EPs or 7-inches. To be honest with you, I'm too lazy to get up that often and change the record. All right, next we got King Tuff, and this is, what is this? Is this got a name? I don't think it does. Yeah, it does. What is the name of it? I'm not sure what the name of it is. Oh, Black Moon Spell. Yeah, Black Moon Spell. And you may know King Tuff. Kyle Thomas is the guy's name. New Englander from Vermont, and really he did the sang and played guitar for Witch, stoner doom rock band, and this is his name. Another alias that he has is King Tuff. Originally started as just a one-piece thing. He put out something on like a, you know, just a demo CD. And after he was in Witch, his King Tuff thing started to grow. People started listening to it. So he went back and did some other stuff. This one's reasonably new. This was last year, 2014. And I like it a lot, man. I really hadn't paid any attention to him before. But like the first track, if you want to know what it sounds like, listen to Black Moon Spell. I mean, his vocals, to me, especially on that track, eerily similar to T-Rex. But it's, you know, it's garage rock, indie rock, garage rock, you know, with a little bit of that doomish undertones, I guess. But I think I'm going to really like this album. So far, I do. The Smiths, this is one I just bought. I haven't even opened it yet. Meat is Murder. I just showed Louder Than Bombs the other day. And I've only got, the only other album that I need to get is Hatful of Hollow. Then I'll have all the, some of them are original, like Strange Ways and stuff I've got. And The Queen is Dead, I have the original that I've had for years. And then these are, this is obviously a reissue. But, yeah, you know, The Headmaster Ritual, I Want the One I Can't Have, That Joke Isn't Funny Anymore, Meat is Murder, Barbarism Gets It Home. It's a great album. 1985, The Smiths. I never really planned on buying anything from these guys because personally I'm not a fan I'm not a big fan of the electronic thing, but this is pretty much the single album that, if anybody has a Kraftwerk album, this seems to be the one to get. And of course I'm familiar with it. I've heard it plenty of times. She's a model and she's looking good. Check out Big Black's cover of that song on Songs About Fucking. But yeah, Big Black does a pretty cool cover of The Model. And I'll show my Big Black records one of these days. But yeah, the Man Machine, I don't have to say anything about this. Kraftwerk, Man Machine, electronic music, you know, the forefathers, grandfathers, ancestors, whatever, of electronic Kraftwerk. This is cool, man. This is an upgrade, and really surprised me. This was a really good deal. Wasn't planning on getting an upgrade, but I've got an original copy that is worn all to shit, and this is in excellent shape. And something I didn't even realize till I got home is that it's got this cool CD that, you know, it's got the album on it, and then it's even got some extra stuff, man. It's got a couple more of my favorite Bowie songs, but it's got an instrumental version of Moon Age Daydream. Then it's got the Supermen, which is an awesome song from I think that was originally on The Man Who Sold the World. And then Velvet Goldmine and Sweet Head. But yeah, really stoked to find this in dead mint condition. This is a 2003 reissue. But yeah, not a dent, nary a scratch to be found on it. So very happy to get that. Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars. Okay, moving right along here. This is the band Girls, who actually has, there are no girls in the band. There are a lot of girls on the inside of the gatefold, however. But no, this is a two-piece outfit from San Francisco. They formed in like 2007. This was their debut, came out in 2009. And Fantasy Trash Can Records. True Panther Sounds Records, I'm sorry. But yeah, Christopher Owens is the main cat. I think that pretty much writes all the songs. And there's another guy, JD something or other, if I'm not mistaken. Or Chet. Some shit, I don't know. Chet White is the drummer, I think. But anyway, yeah. This is, it's indie rock personified. Lo-fi. A lot of 50s and 60s influence. You know, catchy melodies and stuff like that. And then this is their follow-up. As far as I know, this is the only two they have. This is called Record 3. Father, Son, Holy Ghost is the name of it. It's a double. And apparently there were only 1,000 copies of this pressed. So kind of happy to run across it. It's got one white with a little bit of marbling in it. One white and one black vinyl. And quite a departure from the first one there, man. This was 2011, yeah. So 2 years later, and I mean, where the first one is really, I'm sorry, God, every time. The first one's really lo-fi, like I said, indie. This is, you know, a lot more production value to this. You know, it's a lot more polished, but still tinges of surf rock, some even progressive rock moments in it, and a lot of indie folky stuff. But yeah, so that's Girls' discography there, as far as I know. The final album for my my Joan Jett collection, and it is aptly called Album, right? Joan Jett and the Blackhearts Album. And it's not called anything, so I guess it's called Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. But yeah, classic album, 1980, if I'm not mistaken. No, 83. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, I was looking at my. I think I Love Rock and Roll. I think that one was 80. But yeah, I Love Playing with Fire. Awesome. Oh, pretty cool. It's a promo copy, which I really don't care about, but it's kind of neat. Every now and then you'll see these promos that have the band's logo, like even in their font right there. It says Joan. You probably can't see it. I don't know. Probably too dark. But it just says Joan Jett and the Blackhearts album promotional copy, which is kind of cool. Some people get into that anyway. But yeah, great dead mint too, man. Beautiful copy of that. So surprised I didn't have it. I didn't realize. I thought I was upgrading, but I didn't have it before. So very glad to have it. I think I've got all the. There's a couple new Joan Jett albums I don't have and probably don't need. Okay, this is a weird one. Swamp Thing by Malcolm McLaren. Of course, Malcolm McLaren didn't really do any singing on it whatsoever. I don't think he ever did anything. Another promo copy, I just noticed that. Recorded between 82 and 84. You know, man, he did that weird stuff in the 80s. He tried to get into hip-hop and rap after, he exploited the Sex Pistols as much as they could. Didn't go as well as he'd wished. So when the whole hip-hop thing in New York came, he came to New York, and he did the whole Buffalo Girls. And then this has a song called Buffalo Love. But there's a couple songs on here. There's one song that I was familiar with, and I got this for like $3. But I can't think of her name. The chick that sang for Bow Wow Wow, whatever her name was, the one that was 15 when she started. And they had the controversy because she was naked on the album cover. I've got that album over there too somewhere. She sings on a couple of these, and yeah. Anyway, one of the songs I used to like. Hopefully, I like it. I haven't listened to this yet, but yeah. And here is another. This is Destroyer, Kaput. Came out in I don't know. I want to say 2011, something like that. I'm a fan of Destroyer. It is Dan Behar is the guitar player, one of the guitar players for the New Pornographers, and this is his band that he had even before the New Pornographers, and the first album that I ever got was this one here, This Night, and man, I just really it's just a very chill. I don't know. I hate to keep repeating myself, but I guess it'd be a lo-fi kind of. I don't know, man. It's hard. It's really hard to explain what kind of music this is. Indie rock, lo-fi shit, but it's. You can't really categorize it and say that they sound like anybody in particular because they don't. But this album here, and then Street Hawk, A Seduction, is another album. It either came out before or after this one. Those two, I think, are great albums. This album, however, I think it sucks. Just like ambient mood, ambient shit. It's just. I can't get into it, man. It's elevator music, Yeah, I don't like it at all. So that's all I got to say about that one. Maybe it'll grow on me. I don't know. I tried to listen to two sides of it this evening, and I couldn't do it. Okay, almost there. This Pete Townsend album, Scoop. You probably see this one all the time, man. This one. It's a cutout. It's pretty much always a cutout. I guess they didn't sell many of them back in the day, but a lot of people don't realize. Well, all it is it's a bunch of demos and stuff that Pete Townsend had recorded in his bedroom and back in the day. I mean, it's got Squeezebox, unused piano from Quadrophenia, Behind Blue Eyes, The Magic Bus. Love Reign O'er Me, but then a lot of other stuff too, But there's stuff from the mid '60s all the way up through the '80s because this was released in '83. So some of it is even from 80, 82, 83. But I mean, you can usually find it for little or nothing. I think I paid $6 for it. It's a double album, and I mean, it's worth adding to the collection if you are a Who fan at all. Because I'm a Who fan, not a big Peter Townsend fan, but the Who, I do like the Who. And the last one of the day, The Stones, Aftermath. This is a reissue. Most people have probably heard of the Rolling Stones, so I don't have to say much about it. This is a great album. It's it's got the late great Brian Jones and. What do you say about the Rolling Stones? Mother's Little Helper, Under My Thumb, Stupid Girl, Lady Jane. It's got a lot of good songs on it. And this is when they were still doing a lot of covers too. So I really like their covers. I've got the CD box set that has all their early singles. You know, like the little mini LPs, like the little mini 45 CDs. And I really like that stuff, man. They did some really good covers back in the day when they first started up. But yeah, another mint copy of this that I got a good price on. There's a place, I guess probably the most famous Nashville record store is Grimey's, and it's just an awesome place, man. Every time I go in there, I can't help but spend $150 or so, and did it again today. Didn't need to, but I did it. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time. Take it easy.